Okay, guys, we are here with a deck originally made by good old Aspiringspike, but we are stealing his technology and playing it for ourselves in his Jund Sacrifice. Using cards like Goblin Bombardment in coalition with Bloodghast, Seasoned Pyromancer tokens, Grist tokens, and we've got Mayhem Devil to really, pop it all off together. We have some weird one-shot kills as well, with a lot of recursive and long-term threats and a collected company package that can really get us a lot of card advantage, mana advantage, and such. So all that put together puts in an interesting deck. Sometimes you can have some clunky draws, but hopefully we can dodge those clunky draws and really put in some good work with this deck. So that said, let's hopefully we can get into it somewhat soon. My throat is hurting a little bit, talking so much. Got some tea here. Hopefully that can soothe my throat and I can continue to talk and make it interesting, both the video and the stream. And that would be nice. So, hopefully we can find a match relatively soon and actually get going. I guess, let's do all the shilling things before we actually start. If you end up liking this video or anything, make sure to subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch and Twitter in the description below, and like the video. Would appreciate all those things before we get into the match, get my shilling on. We'll actually play some Magic here in just a moment. Although people in my Twitch chat, I bet that haven't followed, but appreciate a follow. I bet there's some primers out there. Anyone with a Twitch Prime, sitting around, lounging around, going like, I don't know who to give my Twitch Prime to. Who should I give my Twitch Prime to? Maybe I'll give it to Yamakiller, as he is streaming a deck that I enjoy, or I like his content. A perfect person to give my Twitch Prime to. Magic the Gathering Online decided I'm not going to give Yamakiller a land, because he's going to get a Twitch Prime here in just a moment. God, these hands are bad. I think I'm going to play. I'm going to keep this. I think I'd rather keep this than Mulligan to 5. Definitely on the lowest end of range, I think I can keep. Yep, it is a lot off September. We'll take those. I'll definitely take some freebie subs. I'll not complain about those. Celestial Colonnade, eh? Initiation's on sale, yep. Okay, well, we've got some reasonable cards here. Pick Gate. I'm going to try and play Grist, and it will almost surely get countered. But if it doesn't, I'll be happy. Yeah, correctly. No. And cost. Oh, they need to pay cost for Mystic Gate. There we go. Pay your Mystic Gate costs. Then counterspell my Grist. There you go. You did it. Perfect mana base by the opponent here. 2. Hmm. What do I want to do? Supreme Verdict is a bit scary, so I'm going to do this. I should have probably not played my land, actually. Because I could have kept the Ragavan in my hand now that I think about it. But I'm going to draw another Ragavan, or not. But like I drew a bad card, per se. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, we're playing against Reanimator, I guess. I did not expect that. I'm playing against a bunch of very weird decks nowadays. Get Stomping Ground. Here. Play this, I can then sacrifice it in response to its sacrifice trigger to Goblin Bombardment. So fermenting again, so makes sense. That. Discarded persist. That's interesting. Interesting. I guess they just don't have black mana. They're gonna play Muldrifter here. Is this like a popular deck? Did we play against this person earlier? I feel like I played against this already today. What is their name? Fire. I did play against them earlier. I lost them. I was playing Jund. I forgot. It's kind of funny. Um, this. Lay this out. Back. Fortunately, I have to exile my Seasoned Pyromancer here, but it is for the greater good. Because this is going to be small enough, if they bring it back with Persist, that it won't be able to block Kroxa. He is nice. I had to switch from Earl Grey to Lady Grey because I ran out of Earl Greys. I am a fan of black tea so far. Sure. What's this do? Obviously, Prismatic Ending would suck really badly here. But there's not much I can do about that, can I? Beat the Fairy Time Raveler also would be a problem. Yeah. I need to draw something good. That is textless. Kind of floated out there a little bit. Didn't draw any Cocos. What do we have to interact with the yard? Endurances? Okay. So bad. Unearth seems somewhat unnecessary due to the fact that, like, they're mainly on exiling our stuff. Proxus seems kind of bad because we can get the cards out of their hand. They're gonna have a lot of like bad cards in their hand usually. I think something like this is fine-ish. I guess they have chalices, but like we don't really care about chalice that much. I'll keep this hand and lose when I don't draw land. I'm ready to lose when I don't draw land because they're going to prismatic ending my ignoble hierarch. I'm ready. I'm very ready for that to happen. Actually, the more I'm looking at this hand, the more I wish I didn't keep it, but you know, here we are. Here we are. See that prismatic ending? Oh yeah, basic planes. Ready to do me dirty. Hey, give me a land or give me the sadness. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'll just cycle on Earth on the unstuck. Third land. Well, I mean, we did keep a little bit of a sketcher here. Opponent seemed to beating and seems to be losing a lot, but not to me, because they're 2-2 in their league. Fairy Time Raveler. Sunmark Grave. Oh, Fairy Time Raveler it is. My opponent's playing all of the fun magic cards in their deck. Yeah, I'll see the answer here. I'll do this, I think. Lands, okay. We're gonna get our Blood Gas back pretty easily, aren't we? It's just another Teferi. Is this Bull Drifter? Is this okay? Prismatic Ending. That's annoying. Fine. Shouldn't I lost Coco there? What's she gonna do though? What's she gonna do? Well, they could just unmark Grave plus. Guesses they're just going to have. Looks like Supreme Verdict a lot, so they have actually though. Send everything at fair in case of just prismatic ending. Play this out because I want to have the fetch land to save for Blood Gas down the line. Could just flashback Faithful Bending. That's also a possibility. Okay, they put 2 cards I don't care about in their yard. Another Faithful Bending an island. Sure. Oh, plus land in the yard. You have 2 Faithful Bendings in the yard, but I'm just gonna let them stay there. I think. I think just leaving up my endurances for them reanimating something is the most important thing that I can do. I think they're most. I mean, I guess they don't really have a choice either way, because based on what I'm seeing so far, they kind of have to go for it. Endurance. So they have counter spell. Another endurance. Yard opponent and bloop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're dead to the Ragman actually. They don't know they're dead to the Ragman, but I mean they have 1 card in hand and have nothing going on, so they're gonna be dead. Let's see, do I want anything else here? Croxa's. I don't know how I feel about Croxa. I think my opponent discard has done me dirty a little bit already, so I kind of don't want to do that. I think I'm going to. Sand sucks. Basically does nothing. Sand looks a lot better. Ditch Ren 6, I think. Kind of sucks, but I'm gonna ditch Ren 6. See prismatic ending on my ignoble hierarch. They didn't do it. Alright, that's nice. Let's see counterspell on my seasoned pyromancer. Oh, they didn't do that either. Okay, that's great for me. That's all great for me. Jund is like the fourth best Jund deck. Yeah, I would say that's pretty true. I would say that's pretty true. I would say that is pretty true. Alright. System will drift back. It's not a bad one. Prismatic ending my ignoble hierarch. Sure. Hope they take out my, like they do something to this that I don't care about. That'd be nice. That would be very, very nice for me. It's nothing. A fan of that as well. I'll be getting Faith Amending flashback, I imagine. Let's get stomping around, I guess. I can cast Endurance, Season Pyromancer, etc. It's fair. I did not think about that card at all. I don't imagine they were going to have that. Phase, though? I think so. I think they have more counterspells than Supreme Verdicts. That's pretty unfortunate. 5 lands Coco, top 6. I mean, nothing we can do about that. Nothing we can do about that. We were going to lose the game if we had those top 6 cards in our deck anyways, so. It's not like it's the end of the world. Still got a little bit of something out of it, regardless of, how bad just the straight whiff on the Coco was. Surprised they didn't go after the Golem Bombardment, though. Just counterspell. So, last turn. I would have just done Season Pyromancer, if I had the ability to, but I did not. Okay, that's unfortunate. Really playing super heavy, like controlling super deck. It's gonna go super badly for me, but if it doesn't, it's like really, really good. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna play out my Golem yet, though. Well, this is really bad if they actually have it. Disable Drifter. Wow. Wow. I did not expect that at all. Their deck is super controlling. Super, super controlling. I don't want to fetch you because we have 5 lands in the bottom of our deck. It was way more controlling than I thought it was. I draw. Needs to resolve. Like, barely staying alive here. And just like, if they ever draw persist and we lose the game on the spot. This card's counterspell Mysticate. That's very scary. That means their hand is very, very good. Their hand just somehow is just getting better every single turn. I think this all came back to just that Coco that just hit zero cards. Like we just literally tapped out, did nothing. We just like keep hitting just complete like blanks, like every single turn basically, too. Pretty unfortunate. They have faithful mending, so they like basically never hit blanks. That's unfortunate. But I drew that on the exact turn that I finally had the mana to do it. I finally drew Unearth. It's pretty unfortunate. Yeah, like the worst case scenario happened. Worst case scenario happened for me like a lot this game. I think. I'm not sure there was much I could have done about it. Not sure if there's anything I could have done about it. Huh. Yeah. Faithful Mending feels like so. Yeah, it's like they just will not have bad draws ever. So it's another 5 mana Teferi. Right, we're done here. They unfortunately could not have really bad draws because of Faithful Mending. Next turn, I finally would have drawn the answer to what I needed. I don't know. I felt like that was kind of just bad luck. A lot of bad luck from me because they gave us a bunch of turns where they didn't do anything, but I did even more nothing. That Coco though. That Coco though. Big yikers. Big yikers. Standstill. Zenfeeder Sven plays a lot of random stuff, so we'll see what he's on. Oh, yeah. Being on the draw in Modern be like. Being on the draw in Modern be like you lose the game. Okay, they hit nothing, thank God. Bonus is such a cool avatar. TY. It's fine. I'm going to have to do this. Just kill off this. What's an option for me? He's still at 3 trophies? 3 trophies? I'm at 2 trophies. I ain't got a third trophy. We only have 5 weeks. I literally need to get like a trophy every single day. Another Raga Man. Yoy. Um, this is what I'm supposed to do. Get rid of Ignoble Hierarch. Hand double, maybe? No, I think Ignoble Hierarch land. Okay, well, the worst case scenario that could have happened, which is I drew doubles of cards, which I didn't want to draw doubles of. Hmm, try a different format. Um, I wanted to play this format right now. There were decks that I saw that were somewhat interesting. I got a card if I don't double block here, so I need to double block. Obviously, that's the worst case scenario for me is they have a removal spell, and then I lose my elemental for free. I need to draw a land here pretty badly. I mean, I got kind of greedy with discarding a land. If there's a card I was going to draw that wasn't a land, that was a. Jeez. Put this on the battlefield. Clear Cocos can get us there. Maybe I was just supposed to kill that off. I gotta play out this man devil. Good for me. I think I'm gonna play this. Then I can kill this off and kill this. Hmm. So something. No, it's yeah. You can do any creature. You can do any creature. I should have let my triggers dissolve in case he has some like random big spell that I don't know, some spell that can like save it that I don't know about. Would have been pretty bad, but luckily they don't. Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, that is not quite what I expected. Expected Urza's Saga. It's fine. I just need to not completely whiff on Coco here. Should be good to go. Let's do start batter school or something else. Start batter school. What do they got here? They're gonna put Shadow Spear on the Ragavan. Your value, yeah. This is, when you start going off, you go off. It's a pretty good last card to have in your hand. Good last one to have in your hands. See the game. I appreciate that. Let's see what I would have hit off the next one. I would have hit Grist plus Ignolark. Still good enough probably to win. Quite sure what I want for this matchup. Hunter seems fine. Crypto seems fine. One of my cards basically seems fine. I don't really see a bad card. I don't really see a bad card in my deck for this matchup. So I think I'm just gonna slam it back. I can get this in. Has Ragavan turn one. Has Bombardment plus some stuff to go with it. I think when you add Nanodork and Unearth in your deck, Fulminator looks a lot better. But regularly, I think I would want Alpine Moon over it. Guess is that my Ragavan is not going to survive. And their Ragavan is. I'm going to be sad. Luckily, they didn't hit anything of relevance, so that's good for me. That's really bad for me, though. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, Thoughtseize Bug, boys. Got him. Got him with the Thoughtseize Bugs. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna be right back. I need to pee. Water and tea go straight through me. Okay. Oh, that's really unfortunate. But, I mean, we've got Blood Gas plus fetch lands, so we've got the upper hand. Just down, sacrifice this. I guess I could have shot down this. I think of shat, I think of short, I think of, you know, shit. It's too much. Just made a mistake. Could have just killed this for free. Gotta get my sequencing down a bit better. Shoot down my blood gas. It goes to my yard, which is nice. I have Croxa back up as well. And I can get Mayhem Devil next turn if I want. So many options, so many things I can do. Oh, what's this? Take all that out. These. Them twice. Then I can play out Ignoble Hire and shoot them with that. Then we have hasted. Hasted guys. Bring out this. And they've seen enough. Yeah, this matchup seems ungodly bad for my opponent. Just they're trying to play straight up like Mardu, and I'm trying to play straight up infinite value. Well, maybe we can run it back. Raw 1971. How's it going? I'm chilling. For some reason, sore on my right shoulder. Not 100% sure why. But besides that, I'm feeling mostly fine. Throat hurts a little bit, but that's just because I'm talking a lot. Oh, no, I didn't. I mean, I went to physical therapy yesterday, but that's for my left shoulder. They did a little bit of work on my like neck and right shoulder, a little bit because I was having problems, like looking both ways. I still have some problems with them, but it's definitely better than it was yesterday. And I got some like stretching um exercises for it as well. I'm not quite sure how to fix it. It's like every time I go to sleep, I've been trying like different pillow configurations, trying to make my neck not so bad. It's hard. Song, I believe they like almost always play Living End. It's thinking about their hand. Wonder what they are thinking about though. Wonder what they are thinking about. Get Stomping Ground with this hand. Yeah. Stomping Ground seems right. I don't care, I've got a mana dork. Ragavan's my mana dork. Really hope they're not just on the man because pretty bad match for me, I think. Even though I do have like Golem Bombardment in my deck. Reinforce Pass. Looks like Living End to me. I had to guess Living End as well, I guess. Living End is. Play out this because it presents like the most amount of damage. I think has the highest potential. Glad they gave me a freebie there. Monkey out haste would be ridiculous. A little bit ridiculous. I think we may actually just be winning here. Because I can just go like Ignoble Hire, Golden Bombardment. I'm in a pretty bad spot. Oh, okay. That's interesting as well. I think they're actually just dead like right now if they don't kill this. Baxies. Turn 3 kill, baby. How do I feel about Burn right now? I'm wanting to play some Modern, but don't want to pay for Raglands. I think Burn's fine. If not just good, it had 3 in the top 8 of the Modern Showcase, so that's pretty good. Let's bring in this, and this. Six pretty unnecessary, I think, in this matchup. Grist kinda sucks as well. Yeah, I'll keep a Grist over that. Yeah, I think this is fine-ish. Fine-ish for me. Yeah, no problem. Ticket prizes. What a name. That's a good name right there. That's a good name right there. Especially for what you're going to get as prizes, when you sell your treasure chest. Old tickets. Good old tickets. And keep the sand. Has Ragman, has Golem Bombardment, has Mayhem Devil. Very easily could just like die really quickly though. So. Okay, they mulligan to 4 though, so I would say it's unlikely they have a very good hand. A line of Sanctity. Makes things a bit harder for me. I think I'm going to play Noble Hierarchy actually on turn 1 and then play Grist. Try and get like as much stuff to the yard as possible. Is not a bad one. Well, that Sanctity is annoying though. Did not think about that card. Maybe I need to bring in Force of Figures. They have it? Unfortunate. Feel the Dead or the Saga has more power to blend. Yeah. Probably Feel the Dead, but Urza Saga will be going up, beating it soon. I have to imagine. Feel Waker plays. And the Street Way. But I do have Mayhem Devil, so I would say I'm somewhat likely to be able to deal with all those. For a mulligan to 4, their hand was pretty good. Mulligan to 4, their hand was pretty good. We'll block with Monkey. They attack both. Actually, yeah, no, I'll block. They attack both. Treasure token. That's good that I did not do that. Shoot this for 2. And use the treasure token to play another Ragavan. Hope they don't have another way to bring everything back. And if they do, it's still not the end of the world. Sure. Oh, I messed up. I could have made it so I didn't have to deal 1 damage to myself. So now I have to deal a damage to myself. I could have made it so I didn't have to deal that damage to myself. Hopefully it doesn't end up hurting me. Wait, is that not sacrifice? How does the legend rule work? Legend. I thought the legend rule is sacrifice. Guess maybe I was wrong about that. Kind of short. Sacrifice. Okay, I see. I see. Sacrificed this. Sacrifice Ignolark. Kill Waker of Waves. Give them shoot Brazen Borrower once. Let's do this. Play this out. Minus. Sacrifice this. Shoot this twice. And then kill them. Okay, wow, we won. That was really weird. Did not expect that game to quite go like that. Worked out in our favor. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to do a quick poop, quick wash hands, all the good stuff. I guess while we're here in the middle, if you guys are not following, give me a follow. You guys got free Twitch Primes. I know, someone's got Twitch Prime out there. If you're not using it on me, use it on someone because that's like some free value. Make sure Daddy Bezos gets to pay out to everyone. I want some freebies. It's US only, right? I mean, if you can have Amazon Prime, I think not the US, but not 100% sure. This hand kind of sucks. It's a lot better. Mayhem Devil, because we don't actually have much interaction going with it. This makes me think that they're on Lando. So apparently you can pay to boost your Twitch page now, which is kind of interesting. Which, I mean, I don't think it's like a bad thing per se, because same thing that like Twitch or something that Twitter does. Same things that some other, yeah, that's what I expected. What is happening? We Ragavan can put in some work for me. Actually, do you want to daily launch something? I don't have anything wrong with like. I don't think there's anything wrong with like being able to boost even for money, because you can already do that like legally through there are already kind of like boosting services like that, where you could just either buy bots, which was like definitely against TOS. But the real thing you can do that other people don't know is you can embed your stream in places, and that's how they get you. You embed your stream, and yeah, that's what I was a bit worried about. You embed your stream, like I think it's Fextra Life does that like the most. They embed their streams in places, so it looks like they have a ton of views when they really don't. Okay, I guess we probably lose this game. Boom bust, OP. So you have to have some weird kickback scheme in games. Yeah. I mean, I have both an ad blocker and there's been times where they give people who are partnered like no ads. So I take both those in stride. Not a big fan of playing against Lando. Usually not fun to just not be able to play your spells. Plus again, get another mountain. Well, we have two less lands in our deck, which sucks. But if we draw a land, I feel pretty good. Land, which is nice. Do this, try and find more lands so we can go into some stuff. Not lands, but it is something for us. Hopefully they don't have like some sort of Wrath of God. Fury also would be pretty bad for us. That is very scary. Land? This finds me. People find us about our spot. Not great, but fine-ish. I can beat a Cauldron Compliment given time. I do need time though. Maybe, actually, oh, I could have unearthed. I forgot you can unearth Grist. I could have done that, unearth Grist, and then killed these. Probably just killed Stoneforge Mystic. That was a puntaroo. Big old puntaroo by me. Both there. Okay, that's not too concerning. Bloodghast to kill Nikiri here. This, this. Need some help off my nurturing peatland. Stay alive this game, but we'll see. What happens? Do this. Kind of sucks, but not the end of the world. Ubanatra? Ubanatra, there we go. For the sub, Ubanatra, appreciate that a lot. Love to see those Twitch Primes. Love to see any subs, follows, and all that stuff. Love to see it all, and always. Hands, that's a good card. Ready to mill over a good card now. Oh, it was just 3 lands in a row. Perfect. See if they did. Okay. Actually drew better school here. Looks like I have seen enough. There's no cards we can draw here, unfortunately, anymore. We're gonna have 4 lands in a row. That's pretty funny. I think I want literally any cards from my sideboard in this matchup. I think we're going in raw, boys. We're going in raw. We going in raw, boys. That's just how it goes sometimes. It's the life we live, you know. Um, on the draw, I'm gonna keep this hand and lose with it. However dumb that sounds. I think play this. Not so sure what I'm gonna do. I may just play fetch land, and then season Pyromancer. I think that's what I'm gonna do, so they can't just like get me with back spells. I mean, obviously, it sucks they just go Stoneforge Mystic here, but they have a lot more Lando than they have Stoneforge Mystics. Good. Overgrown Tune Blood Crypt here, I think. I'm going to ditch Mayhem Devil Season Pyromancer here. Bust. Cleansing Wildfire. What do they got for me? A Spoon Bust now? What you got, opponent? What you got for me? What you got for me, opponent? What you got? You got Fury. Okay. That's very acceptable for me. Album Bust. Okay. Interesting that they didn't want to. That I guess doesn't really matter too much to them. Well, hopefully, I can still like cast my spells next turn. They don't have too many lands. Not too many Landos, what I mean to say. Yep, this is the worst case scenario, but what I need to do, you know? Just do Coco when they do something. Yeah. Spread a land. When I use Prismatic Ending on my Ignoble Arc, I'm more than happy with it. Sucks when they have, like, Wrath of God here, but they only have one card left in hand. Got 4 lands out of the way, even though I'm not so sure how many lands we did want to get out of the way at all. I think getting grist down is good here. So we have enough creatures in the yard now that like the -5 is going to be like big damage. Not too concerned about it because I just do this attack for 2 with Nahiri. Kind of in shit city at the moment. I think I'm gonna unearth Mayhem Double here actually. Just gonna kill them really quickly. So you ever go into F&M? I don't really go to F&M anymore. I used to go to F&M a lot, but I don't really do that anymore. Just because like my decks aren't up to date like at all. I don't want to buy like new cards. And all the people that I used to go to F&M with don't go anymore, so makes it a less enjoyable experience. I think I just have lethal now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures in the yard. Attack for 3 here. I think I just killed him. Let's see. Let's do some math here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures in the yard. Shoot them for 5, and then yeah. This creature. This creature. That's 5. This creature, and they're dead. 2-1 right now, right? I think we're 2-1 in this league. Okay, yeah, I think I still just keep the same. Um, it was kind of bad, but I think I'm supposed to keep the sand. Easily could just get Landoed out when I have the sand, but what you can do about it. The playing out Graven Parents first is better if they have Lando, worse other situations. And so some amount of time doesn't matter which one I play first. Yep, got Lando, so it's good for me that I played it out. And we could just get double Lando, and it just doesn't matter what we did. Yeah, looks like we're just gonna get double Lando. Nothing we could have done here, unfortunately. I guess I could have just discarded the hand side of the Seasoned Pyromancer and then unearthed the next turn. That was an option as well. But I think that's kind of bad to do compared to just playing out my land. I mean, you draw a land here, else I'm probably just dead. Yeah. Not much to be done, as I said. I said we were just going to get Landoed some other time there, and we got Landoed. Yeah. Frustrating. Very, very frustrating match. Maybe that just meant that my hand was just a. I was just supposed to mulligan it. Because, like, it lost to triple Lando. But, like, I'm mulliganing those hands, like, I don't know what I'm keeping. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't think I had a hand that could reasonably beat my opponents. Like, I guess I guess there were certain hands that could beat it. I mean, we're just getting landed a bunch. You can still win this game. It's incredibly unlikely we need to hit another land, then just do nothing forever. It'll take some time, but it's possible we can still win this game. I just play Nahiri here. I'll just concede because the game's over. It's just over that. I don't have enough time to be able to deal with this. Yep. This is like some of the most unfun gameplay possible because this either the stone rains matter and you don't get to play the game, or the stone rains don't matter and your opponent just has like 16 dead cards in their deck that does nothing. I gotta pee again. I'll be right back. God, I'm just using the bathroom infinite. One interesting gameplay coming out of the red-white Lando deck, let me tell you. Unfortunately, we're 2-2. I feel like both of our losses just like we didn't really play Magic, but that's how it goes sometimes. Seems like mulligan to me. Seems fine. Ditch a land. Yeah, I was actually supposed to ditch Wood Foothills there because I could have fetched for a swamp maybe. Off of Guide. Off of Fiery Islet. Well, not looking as good for me. Get Forest, I guess. There's Season Pyroblisk Grist here. Alright, things are coming together. Things are coming together. Slowly but surely, they're. They're done attacking. Get a swamp and I'll just main phase this Coco. I don't want to lose my Goblin Bombardment, I don't think. Actually, it does just create like an insurmountable board basically if I do this, though, so. Let's do that and try and just race him out at this point. I'm gonna sacrifice a creature here. Those off the scalp guys so we can just like start getting in for maximum amounts of damage. Red. Skullcrack. Oh, light. Forest Charm. Lightning Helix. Forest Charm. Forest Charm is less scary than Lightning Helix unless they have another Boros Charm. Oh, they got pimped out lands here. A Searing Blaze now? Putting on 2-turn lethal. Hopefully they don't have 2-turn lethal back for me. Even though very likely with the Rift Bolt. The 4 cards they have in their hand. Nice that they did the fetch afterwards. So they're down to 2 instead of 1. Or instead of 3. String Blaze, sure. Alright, 2 burn spells, I'm dead. Got it. What you want? What you got? See it. Burn spell number 1. Burn spell number 2. Yep. GG's. Yeah, the goods there. Just straight up 5 burn spells. Could bring in Chalice just like play Chalice 1, which actually wouldn't be that bad, I think, this matchup. Endurance? Don't really care, I don't think. Let's try this. I think this match was probably bad for me. It's my guess. My guess is this match was bad for me. This is a bad hand. I think most of my hands are actually just going to be bad. Not quite sure though. Keep Pitch Bloodgast. It's happened like twice now where I went like close match into just like close match where I felt like I got robbed into just like worst possible matchup. Happened with the Jun League too. Spear, yep. Nothing really to be done. Really to be done. I think we're just hand fed some losses in this league. Where I think our decisions didn't really matter. Pyromancer. Mhm. This looks a bit scary. I'll try this out and probably get owned because of it. But I may just like sack to shoot here. Guess I could have just like block sacked. Maybe that was better. Let's Coco here and see what happens. I think I am going to lose this game. My best guess at this point. But I'm not sure. We'll see. Got a sack Croxa. Oh my, you're right. You were right. I did forget to sack Croxa. I've kind of stopped paying attention to this game a little bit. About how bad of a spot I'm in right now. I don't really know how I can win. I fetched wrong too. I think that's going to cost me the game. If I would have fetched for a swamp, I think that I maybe could have won this game. I don't think I have a chance now. Let's see. Yeah, not fetching a swamp has ended up costing me already twice now. Probably lose the game because of that. Yeah, my opponent's draws were very, very good this game. Though I could have won this game if I had played correctly. If I had gotten a swamp instead, then I could have unearthed something and actually stayed alive. Ah, that's a tilt. Played badly, got punished because of it, because I didn't think about exactly the one unearth we had in our deck, and the Croaks that we had in our deck, and like everything that includes black mana, we really only need one green mana. It was pretty bad. Well, if you like this video, seeing me struggle through everything, give me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch and Twitter in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.